Hello, lovely people of YouTube. So you may have noticed recently and seen a video about my range of merchandise that I've just launched, which you will see hopefully below this video. There's a nice row of them down there. And I think there should be a link to it in the description and whatever. Now, as part of that kind of expanded range of merch, I'm trying out a company called Elastic Stage, who do vinyl on demand. And my test pressing is just being delivered. Very exciting. So I'm going to open it. I'm going to go and give it a play and see if it's any good and see how Elastic Stage are for making vinyl on demand. So this was about £30, which is about an average kind of price nowadays for a vinyl album with about 8 tracks on. I think it's got about 50 minutes worth of music on it. So let's open it up and let's see what it looks like. First of all, this took about a week to come, which I'm quite impressed with actually. It did say it was going to be about 2 weeks, and then it's come ahead of schedule. So let's open it up first of all, see what it looks like. Oh, it's wrapped up nicely. Okay, so I've just basically done a okay, nice. So it comes shrink wrapped. I just went really basic on the design because I just wanted to try this out, see if it was any good first of all, and I just put a selection of tracks on. So there we go, front cover. I think the only thing I would have said about that is that could do with being a bit lower, the Rezzonator, but that's probably my fault and not their fault. And then on the back, I just let them kind of design it. So we've just got, tell you what, let's open it up. We've got song titles on the back. And then we'll go and give it a spin, and I'll come back and let you know if it sounds any good or not. I can open this bit. Okay, so first of all, it's going to be an absolute nightmare for fingerprints, but again, that's my problem or not. So yeah, that kind of, there we go, that's what it looks like. Yeah, I think the Rezzonator could be a bit lower. Again, I'm not sure if that's my problem. Back looks pretty sexy. Let's get it without there. So we've just got the song titles on there. So basically what I've done is I've taken a selection of my tracks. Most of these are actually quite old. There's a couple of newish ones, but that looks pretty cool. And then we've just got a inner sleeve printed basically the same on both sides, which is pretty cool. And then there it is, Rezzonator on vinyl. So I'm going to go and give it a spin. I'm not going to kind of try and do a video of me playing it because it's going to sound awful going through just like a phone speaker. So I'm going to go and give it a spin, and then I'm going to come back and we'll see if it's any good or not. Right, I'm back, and I'm impressed. I'm smiling. Yes. So that's the album I've shown you before. It's got 9 tracks on it. So side 1, we've got Mind, Mode 1, Fading, and Float. B-side, we've got Logic Bomb, Vortex, What You Think, Inversion, and Separation Anxiety. That's just a collection of tracks I've put together from some of my most played tracks and some of my favourites as well. So this is available to pre-order now. I think they're going to be kind of like the official release date is 1st of August, so it's not far away. I'll put links to all that in the description as well. And I was going to go over to Elastic Stage and just show you their page as well. Just before we do that, I am actually really impressed. I kind of thought this was going to sound absolutely horrible. Let me explain why. I didn't do any special mastering whatsoever. I've basically just taken the versions of the songs I put up on Spotify, those original WAV file masters. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to bang them all on here and see what they sound like. So obviously they must do some kind of processing at their end. But in terms of like, I did like level up the volumes a little bit in Ableton on the tracks just to make sure they were all the same kind of level. Volume wise of the vinyl, it's perhaps a tiny bit quieter than what I would call commercially available stuff, or stuff that's been mastered fully for vinyl. But bear in mind, I did no special mastering whatsoever. And some of these tracks actually are getting on for 10 years, if not longer than that, old. And my mixing and mastering techniques have improved in that time. So in that respect, I'm actually really impressed. And I'm really impressed with the quality of the print. They say I just banged this together really quick. It took me about half an hour to put this together. Just uploaded some artwork, uploaded the tracks. And within a week, we've got stuff on vinyl, which you can now share. This is going to be a limit. I'm going to make this one available. I kind of did this as a test. I think I'm going to limit this to 25 copies to start with as a limited edition. So if you want to grab a extra limited edition vinyl, then you can go and pre-order that now. So if I just switch over to the screen, let's just have a look at Elastic Stage first. So elasticstage.com, this just popped up on my Instagram feed some stage. So this is what they look like. You can create your account and stuff here. They do ship worldwide. I think they're based in the UK. I'm not sure. There's stuff there of how it works, but it's dead easy just to build a release. It really is. And you can choose your country and stuff up here. So then once you build your release, this is my page with this one release here, which is live. So you've got your page, which you've just been on. Then you've got your releases page here, which is basically the same thing, where you can go in there and change stuff as necessary. And then basically this is what you would share to people. So this is my page on Elastic Stage. I've just put my logo and stuff in there. Stuff here that you can click on. These are the things that are available. And then it's quite nice because it links to your YouTube channel if you've got one, to your Instagram and various other things down there, and X/Twitter. I mean, everybody still calls it Twitter, don't they? Let's be honest. It'll always be Twitter. So again, this is really easy to set up. You can go as simple or as complex as you like on there. Obviously, you've got your account up here, so you can manage your releases in there. You can set up new releases. So what I'm going to kind of do over the next course of the rest of this year is pretty much make a lot of my back catalogue available on here. Certainly the albums I'm going to put on here. I might do a couple of 12-inch things as well. And the great thing as well with this is, as a creator, it doesn't cost you anything. So you've not got to spend £500,000 ordering a box load of vinyls that may then sit in your room for years on end because nobody wants to buy them. So I think it is really great. So this is so pricing works like this. Just gone on their website. So these are kind of like the costs of, you can choose whether you go like full premium or deluxe version. I mean, I've just gone with a full, so $27.90 would be the cost of this album plus a bit of shipping. Not entirely sure how it differs between what you get for premium and deluxe, or something I need to look at. You can design yourself a 12-page booklet as well, which is only a little bit more, which is cool. And then CD, a CD album, £11.40 is average kind of CD price. So I'm going to try and get everything available on vinyl and CD. They cover all the costs, as it says here. And then when you buy on these, this is what you get, your percentage cut. So anything up to 500 units sold, you get 20% of the retail price, and that goes up the more you sell. So obviously you're going to get some, make some money out of this as well, which is obviously the point of doing it. So yeah, Elastic Stage, very, very impressed all round with that. Let's just go back to the camera. Yeah, I was kind of expecting, I don't know why, I was expecting it to be a bit of a disaster and not sound good, but I can highly recommend it if you want some vinyl on demand of your stuff. And like I say, you can make any kind of compilations you want, doesn't cost you anything, and as long as your mix is pretty good. I mean, I've listened to mine and I thought, yeah, I could, mix those differently now. So I may, when I do some of my other albums on here, make them available, I might just kind of like remaster and mix them up a little bit better, because I can do that better than I did 10 years ago when I released some of this stuff. But yeah, in general, would highly recommend Elastic Stage for your on-demand vinyl releases. So I'm going to go and play this a little bit more. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.